if you want to see how we achieve this amazing look on the beautiful Miss Louise, make sure you stay tuned. So we're going to begin by taking a small amount of foundation and dotting it around the face. I'm then going to be using small circular motions with a stippling brush to blend in the foundation. This will make sure the foundation is in an even layer and so that it appears flawless. And ladies, don't forget to blend that foundation right into the hairline. And now it's time to fill in those brows. This just makes the brows seem more defined. We all have areas of our brows which are slightly more sparse, even though Miss Louise has lovely thick brows. We're just going to make them seem more defined and tie in with the rest of the makeup. So we're just going to be using some concealer to cover up any mistakes made with the brow filler and also to define the brows. Using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer, we're going to fill in underneath her eyes. This makes this area stand out amongst the rest of the face and adds dimension back into your face after putting on a layer of foundation. We're also going to highlight the tip of her forehead and along the bridge of her nose. This will also draw light into these areas. And using gentle dabbing motions, we're going to blend out the concealer using a beauty blender. Make sure you take your time and do this gently, ladies, as under your eye area is really sensitive, and if you dab too hard you can cause damage to the skin. We're just going to continue blending out her forehead area as well as her nose. Remember, the more blending, the more flawless the concealer will appear. This concealer is really buildable, so if you feel like you want more definition, you can add more. So once again, we're going to blend that concealer out. You can already see how these areas are starting to pop. So now it's time for the eyes. We're going to be using a nice light brown colour for the lid and taking this sponge to just clean out any fallout from the product. So using the same sponge, as you can see, we're going to be taking some Ben Nye translucent powder and applying that under the eyes. This will cover up any of the fallout and also set the concealer that we previously put in place. And now it's time to bronze the cheeks. We're going to be taking a nice bronzer and applying this to the hollows of her cheekbones. So you want to make sure you apply the bronzer or a darker shade of powder right underneath where you put the highlighter. This also creates dimension in the face and stops it looking flat. This next step is essential. We're just going to be taking some of the bronzer colour that we put in the cheekbones and applying it to the hairline and the forehead. This helps the foundation all blend in and stops it looking like a mask. In a small brush and that same contouring powder, we're just going to go ahead and contour the nose very lightly. This will make the nose appear slightly smaller, and then we're going to go in with the LA Girl concealer and highlight the bridge of her nose once again to make this area stand out. Also, by contouring the tip of the nose, which you just saw, helps shorten the nose. So now, using translucent powder and a fluffy brush, we're just going to set the face. It's best to put some of this powder underneath the contour areas, as well as everywhere that you've placed highlight, which keeps everything in place. And once you've set that, that's the face done. We're now going to go into the eyes, and we're just taking a liquid eyeliner and lining the eyes. As you can see, we're starting off along the lid, I'd say around 3/4 of the way, and then feeding on into the wing. Perfect wing takes practice, guys, so don't worry if you mess it up a few times. A tip for you guys is to gently tighten the skin so that the eyeliner can glide on more evenly. And just continue to line all of the eye following the natural shape. Now it's time to add some fun to your makeup look. If you want to jazz up your eyes a bit, it's a really good idea to add a bit of coloured liner underneath the black liner. Now to add some sparkle, Shannon's going to place a gorgeous green glitter in the corner of her eye, which complements the eye colour so well. Next, you can see Shannon adding a white liner to the waterline of Miss Louise's eye, which helps them to stand out even more. This is perfect if you have really small eyes or if you want your eyes to pop. Now this is my personal favourite part of the whole makeup look, which is lashes. Ladies, I know we all struggle sometimes to put on lashes perfectly, but if you use a tweezer, this really does help. If you let the glue get tacky on the lashes for a bit before you place them on, this also helps them to stick on better, and then you can just gently press them in with the tweezers or your finger. Now we're going to take some mascara to help blend the natural lashes with the fake lashes. Now we're going to take some mascara and apply this to the bottom lashes. As you can see, we're now taking an angle brush to highlight underneath the brow. Now using a highlighter stick, we're just going to put some highlight around the cupid's bow, which really makes this area stand out and look really good before you apply some lipstick. We also need to moisturize the lips, so we're going to take a lip balm and get those lips nice and moisturized. Step is vital, guys, otherwise your lips will get dry and start cracking underneath your lipstick, especially if it's matte, and that is a huge no-no. Taking a jet black liquid lipstick, we're just going to fill in the rest of the lips. You have to be really careful, guys, that you stay within the lines of the lips, otherwise it's just a nightmare to clean up. However, if you do manage to get some lipstick outside of the lips, don't worry, you can use concealer to clean this up. So now that that's all done, it's time to cover up any imperfections that you can see on the face. Shannon's just going in again with the LA Girl concealer and covering up any blemishes. So now to bring this all together, Shannon's just going to take a small eyeshadow brush and some black eyeshadow and apply that to the bottom corner of the eye. So now we're going to start off by sectioning off the hair before we begin to cane row it. So guys, these cane rows are going to be the base for your wig, so you want to make sure that the cane rows are as flat as possible. And now we're just going to put the wig on and adjust it to your preferred style. As you can see, we've gone for a nice side parting, and we're just going to comb down the hairs to make sure that the wig lies nice and flat. So after some thinning and some styling, we're good to go. This is the final look using Hair by London Virgin Hair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and stay tuned. Bye.